Want to prank your friend? They were caught on a hidden camera stealing food from a supermarket.
A hidden camera looking directly at the camera?
Want to prank your friend?
He looking dead at the camera. Nobody steals like this, bro. This is not how you steal. I'm gonna make this shit obvious as hell. Hell nah, bruh. You play it cool, bruh. You act like you gonna buy the shit.
They were caught on a hidden camera stealing food from a supermarket.
Damn. Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
The internet just doesn't feel real anymore, man. Like, does anybody else's feed just feel fake, over-polished, and kinda unsettling lately? Right now, we're in the middle of an AI influencer epidemic, and this isn't a trend, it's not a phase, it's an actual takeover where fake—
Bro, I made a video a long time ago. It was an AI black girl model. She was super dark-skinned, she was made to look super pretty, but her whole deal was getting white male validation. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody's whole entire page, making an AI black girl seeking white male validation. You know how much of a loser you have to be to make some shit like that? To follow some shit like that? To engage with some shit like that? Like, come on, bro. They made a character. In every post she had, she was barely dressed. And when she did have clothes on, she had on the whitest clothes to emphasize how dark her skin was. Man, I was like, bro, this is some fetish bullshit. And on top of that, that's what they can show on Instagram. I can only imagine what else they got out there that they can't put on Instagram. Bro, they sexualize and characterize black women for white male validation. Man, but look, I'm gonna see.
people are pulling real views, getting real money, and having real influence while human creators are getting buried, crazy enough. Now, we all know everyone wants to be an influencer in the year of 2026, whether that's being a streamer, TikToker, YouTuber, you name it, people want to be that. That ant that you stepped on while going on your morning walk, he had a TikTok page with 40K followers. Everyone is an influencer. Your grandma has a TikTok page where she puts—
And that's the problem. Influencers. You know what I'm saying? At one point, people actually used to have real impact, not just influence.
pictures of you that are pretty unsettling. And since everyone wants to be an influencer, but not everyone wants to be on camera, some people decide to make AI influencers because they don't really have to do any work. They can literally just type in a few prompts and boom, they have videos for ages. AI influencers didn't rise because they're creative. They rose because they're scalable, they don't sleep, they don't age, and they don't get canceled. And we all know AI is also taking jobs, and it's crazy because people are just supposed to pretend like this is fine. Like, they're even taking jobs of influencers. I thought my job couldn't be taken, man. AI is messing with so many things, man. Data centers raising the electricity in neighborhoods, like, it's so bad. But in this video, we're gonna be focusing on the AI influencers. Now, one example of an AI influencer that is on the rise currently is this one named Nia Neuer, who's a hyper-realistic AI TikToker modeled like a runway influencer who racks up millions of views because at a glance, people think she's real. And I can't lie, when you look at her videos, she looks real. If you're just mindlessly doom scrolling and you're not zooming in on trees, hands, or lighting glitches, you're just liking and moving on, you're gonna think that she's real until you actually pay attention. And it's kind of unsettling because there's so many people in the comment section that think that this woman is a real human being, yet she's AI. People saying that this woman is the next Charlie D'Amelio when it's like, man, Charlie D'Amelio is an actual human being. She wasn't AI. Like, this just looks so—
This is what I was talking about, bro. The one I saw looked just like this. The skin was just as dark, but she had on white clothes, and she had on less clothes, and she was basically gooning material.
real, man.
You can still tell it's AI though.
Like, if you're just scrolling—
Like, the movements look unnatural.
real, man.
Like, if you was to see this in real life, you because of what color she is, just from the movement, right? If you was to see somebody moving like this in real life, it's just like that episode of The Courage of Cowardly Dog with King Ramsey when he said, "Return to slab." The movement was unnatural. That's why it's ingrained in so many of our memories.
Like, if you're just scrolling, you quite literally would just be like, oh yeah, that's probably a real person. Probably like and move on. And this video has 18.8 million likes with 184.
But one thing they did do was make her background white as hell. That's what I'm saying, bro. So it can really emphasize the fact that she's super black. Man.
And this video has 18.8 million likes with 184,000 comments. We're gonna check these comments out. Respectfully, that's the most beautiful dark skin color I have ever seen. And that's not even a real person. Like, this is just so unsettling, man. But like I said, in some videos, there's definitely some hiccups. In this video right here, where she's dancing in front of a Christmas tree, you can see in the back that the Christmas tree doesn't really look real. And there's also this big ass X on the Christmas tree. Who puts a big ass X on their Christmas tree? And when you just look at the palms of her hand and also just how there's no shadow on the Christmas tree, yet she's directly in front of it, I mean, you can tell it's fake, but I promise you there's many people in the comment section that are like, oh, this is probably real. They just keep on scrolling with their day, because a lot of people, they're not really looking into it. Most people are just on TikTok scrolling, which makes things like this even scarier. And here's another video of Nia Neuer, and in this video, she's lip syncing, and you can see that the lip sync isn't necessarily all
What? Even if this was a real person, why are we even liking this? There's no skill or talent to this. All she did was get in front of the camera, look pretty, and lip sync a song. And we blow that shit up on the internet, bro. It's millions of girls that does this, bro. This took no skill, no talent. What is this influencing? You know what I'm saying? How is this influencing anything? What?
there.
I promise I'm not a hater, bro. I'm just trying to understand.
It makes the video look a bit fake, but overall, it still looks real if you're literally just scrolling. Like, it's not all there, but it definitely is close. It's so scary. And this video has 2.7 million likes. But I think the craziest thing about—
For what, though? She did nothing. Outside of this being AI, which is already unsettling enough, if this was a real girl, what did she do to get 2.7 million likes, bro? She didn't get no commentary. She didn't add no opinions. She didn't even rage bait. She didn't do nothing but get in front of the camera and do a little dance, lip sync a little song. Man, all right, bro, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Really is close. It's so scary. And this video has 2.7 million likes. But I think the craziest thing about this is that in each video, she looks different, which I don't see a lot of people noticing. And I find it so crazy because
See what I'm saying? Gooning material.
different, which
Gooning material. This is what they can put on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? This is what they can get away with on Instagram. I can only imagine it's a site somewhere where they really like take this to the next level, bro. They have this beautiful dark chocolate, dark skinned woman doing some egregious things, bro. I can only imagine.
I don't see a lot of people noticing. And I find it so crazy because the bio of this account says just a girl with a dark side, which is basically just like a play on for her having very dark skin. But I think the dark side of this is that this isn't a real person. It's an AI that's meant to seem like it's a real person. And like I said, if you just scroll through these videos, it seems like it's a different person each video, but a lot of people aren't catching on to this. And she's grown all the way to 3 million followers. And I shouldn't even say she, because I just know there's a dude behind this operating this whole thing. But when I tell—
A fucking loser, goner ass. Cause you gotta think, bro. You gotta think. They didn't start this for the money.
followers. And I shouldn't even say she, because I just—
Look.
on to this.
This is somebody's entire life. This is what they spend all their time doing. Bro, you can't tell me that's not some loser shit. Bro, that's some loser shit.
AI influencers, because there's also a dark side to this that I haven't seen a lot of people on YouTube or TikTok talk about this a lot, but some AI accounts are generating sexualized OF style girls with extreme or rare medical conditions, including dicephalic parapagus, which is a condition where a person has two heads, and they're not doing this for representation or education. It's literally just exploitation, digitally manufactured and monetized. People are using AI to turn real human conditions into fetish content, and platforms are letting it happen because it makes money. Like, it's so crazy, man. Like this account right here that's named It's Valeria and Camilla, where it's apparently supposed to be these two-headed baddies, yet it's all AI.
People ask about jealousy, but honestly, having two perspectives means we communicate better.
Exactly. It builds so much trust knowing we're always on the same page.
And I find it so crazy because some of these comments once again think that this is real. Like the Nia Neuer, I can kinda understand.
My nigga, I ain't never seen no bullshit like that before.
why people may think that's real if they're just scrolling. But a video like this obviously looks like AI. Like, you got someone in the comments, until I see them in real life, I won't believe they are real. Brother, if you just look closely, you can tell that this is AI, man. Is this real? Love you, sisters. I'm from Miami, would love to party with y'all. Which I wouldn't be surprised if some of these comments are botted to make this seem like it's more real than it actually is. Yeah, this is just so odd. And somehow this page has grown to 300,000 followers, which this could also be botted. And here's another post where it's supposed to be just a picture of them from what it seems like a tailgate, but they're not real people. They're trying so hard to make it seem like it's real, but
Yeah, because if this was real, people would not be acting normal. People wouldn't be carrying on in the background like this shit normal, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would be looking. Dog, imagine you at a tailgate or some type of event and a girl with two heads walking around. Like, man, bro.
I just find it so weird. And here's another AI influencer, which I found this one while doing the research of this, called Anaya Influences, which at first glance, once again, it seems like this is just a regular woman, maybe like a regular girl in her mid to late 20s, until you click on the videos and you notice that this isn't real. And also, if you just read the bio, I mean, it says AI influencer. I'll give them props for actually saying that they're AI, but at the same time, hey, we wasting water for this to have this fake person walking on the beach? Are we serious, man? And I've noticed that
all she did was fake walk on the beach. Alright, she not really popping like that, but the point is, bro, what are we liking this for? What is this influencing, bro? What is the definition of the word influence, bro? Dog, cause what does that shit even mean in 2026? Influence. I hope I'm spelling it right. Influence definition. Alright. Influence. The capacity to have an effect on the character development or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. Have an effect on the effect. Okay. Have an influence on. So, the capacity to have an effect on the character development or behavior. So, are these AI influencers or just influencers in general having an effect on your character, your development, or your behavior? Because that is the definition of influence, right? They're having an effect on your development, your character, and your behavior, right? Is that what these people are doing? Is that what she's doing? Is she affecting your character, your development, or your behavior? If so, then I guess she influencing your ass.
fake person walking on the beach? Are we serious, man? And I've noticed that with these AI influencers, some of them will have pictures with celebrities, because when this person is with people who are actually real, it just makes it seem like, oh, this may just be like this celebrity's friend or this celebrity's girlfriend. For instance, like this AI influencer named Alice So White, who is an albino AI influencer who has pictures with ASAP Rocky and IShowSpeed. At first glance, I mean, it seems real. It seems like IShowSpeed and this girl are maybe filming some sort of music video. They're just flicking up while IShowSpeed and this girl Speed.
This might be the thumbnail. Cause look, they even got all the different perspectives on the phone. All right, so if we looking at the phones, they got the different angles. Yo, this shit's scary, bruh. What the hell is Piece of King? For real, all you gotta do is pause it and just look at it and study it, bro. That's all you gotta do to tell if it's real or not. When the hell do Speed be iced out like this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Ain't his dreads that same length? I don't know, man. Look, I don't really pay attention to Speed that much. But it's good to know. It's good to just like look at shit and just study it and just really take it all in. Pause, no homo. Man.
At first glance, I mean, it seems real. It seems like IShowSpeed and this girl are maybe filming some sort of music video. They're just flicking up while IShowSpeed is streaming. Until, in my opinion, I feel like this is what sold on this not being real. When you just look at IShowSpeed's outfit, like we've never seen IShowSpeed dressed with that many necklaces and diamonds on his finger. We've never seen that before. So many people probably like this thinking that it was real, when in reality, this never happened. And she also has this video with A$AP Rocky. Why are they taking photos of me as the caption? Which looks so real because
getting A$AP Rocky in trouble. You know what I'm saying? First of all, she don't even look like she's naturally there. If you really just stop and look at it, bro.
A$AP Rocky, why are they taking photos of me as the caption? Which looks so real because you have A$AP Rocky moving as well. Like, this is just getting scary, man. Then you also have these normal videos like this, which look even more realistic. But I'm glad some people in the comment sections are like, hey, that's AI. You know, like they have this meme right here where it's Fred taking off the mask. OMG, you are so incredibly beautiful. The scams are gonna be so crazy in the future. Speaking of scams though, you have people out here making fake weight loss transformations and even fake acne removal. POV freshman 15, more like 50. And it's a girl, she's eating a ton. It seems like she has a lot of acne and she's gained a lot of weight, eating a lot of fast food. And then now she's glowing, she's in shape, she's got the abs, and she's looking nice. And some people are actually buying this in the comment section saying, notice how her skin got better when she fixed her diet and lost weight. Good job, by the way. This is AI.
See, look, but this concept is not new. Appealing to people's insecurities, appealing to people's sensibilities. Like, that's what commercials are. You know what I'm saying? That's what advertisement is. It's just appealing to every denomination, every type of person.
This isn't real. This isn't real at all. I'm telling you, this is gonna go crazy within the fitness community in years from now. This is gonna go so crazy, man.
That's crazy.
And I will say, it really does look like AI when you're looking at it. Like, some of them look real, but this looks like AI, man. It looks like AI, but I can see why some people may think it's real. And here's a fake acne removal video right here, where it seems like she has a lot of pimples and stuff, but now she's glowing.
Man, she ain't got acne. She got something else.
Acne removal video right here.
That ain't acne, goddamn. Bro, chill out, dog. Chill the fuck out, man. That is...
Where it seems like she has a lot of pimples and stuff, but now she's glowing somehow.
Yeah, nah, you still got to be careful out this motherfucker.
Which I'm not saying that these things can't happen. I don't want people to think that you can't lose acne and like lose weight and stuff like that. Like, I think that can happen, but just from the videos, you can see that it's quite literally AI. The videos seem a little too perfect, if that makes any sense. I hope y'all are understanding, man. And people are doing this to sell fake results and sell fake products. Like, this is just a scam pipeline waiting to explode, man. And it says, thanks to him. Thanks to AI, you mean? Holy AI, son. I didn't even notice it was AI till I came to the comments. I'm definitely getting scammed when I get older. And that's the scariest part, man. Also, I wanted to bring this up because I just thought this video was super funny within this. There's this AI OF girl, right? That had a video of her and LeBron, which I just think it's so crazy because adding LeBron into that, the NBA is gonna send them black trucks ASAP when you add LeBron into stuff like this. What everyone saw after the game, and it's her mom, and LeBron James. And then it's them in bikinis with LeBron with his shirt off. You can't sit here and tell me that this is okay. And the caption says, perks of going to a private school. The NBA is going to, I hope the NBA just finds and sues this person.
I hope that is AI, because a picture like this, hold on, where is that?
You can't sit here and tell me that. And then it's them.
It could only come out in a year where AI is in question.
I just question, why is LeBron there? Like, out of all people, why LeBron? And why did you try to make it look like LeBron was in some sort of quarantine? The NBA is about to sue this person behind this account for everything they own. Even your ancestors are gonna get sued. And if you think that AI influencers are crazy, they also have AI podcasts. AI podcasts that are being used to gaslight people into actually liking AI.
Now, to go back to your question you asked me earlier,
Right.
about AI. Here is what I will say to that.
Instead of asking, is AI going to take my job? The smarter question is, how do I use AI so I don't have to trade my time anymore? By 2026, AI literacy will be as basic as email. So not knowing it won't make you unique, it will make you behind.
Like, this is just so crazy, man. This is wild.
But then what would be the point, bruh? Everything we consume would be fake. Everything that we interact with would be fake. You know what I'm saying?
Insane. You're not gonna gaslight me, dog. And once again, people don't understand that this is AI. People are watching this thinking that it's a regular human being. Whole time, this isn't. Which just shows how advanced AI has truly become. And I think it's so ironic because they're telling people not to worry about AI taking jobs, but the podcast itself is replacing a human, so it just took a job. Now, one thing I've been noticing on the rise a lot recently, it was an ad for an AI face swap app. And the person said you could use it as like a little funny prank to your friend where you put their face on, like, let's say there's a criminal in a store, he's stealing something, and put your friend's face on that and frame him. Which I feel like that's so stupid because that's what a lot of people are scared that people are gonna do with AI. Yet for some reason, this company thought it was a...
That's how they gotta introduce it. That's how they introduce AI in general, as a little joke. All these little funny AI videos, that's funny. It's basically to get you to accept it slowly. You know what I'm saying? So they can use it for whatever their true intentions was in the first place. It has to come off as a joke. It has to come off as something not serious. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith eating spaghetti. Hilarious. It was so unserious. That way we could slowly accept it. So we could look at the progression. I just seen a video last night of the progression of Will Smith eating some spaghetti. Bruh. How it looks so much better. Now he having full conversations eating the spaghetti with the actor that played him on the new iteration of the Bel Air show, bro. He's sitting at the table eating spaghetti. Shit look like a movie. Versus how it used to look where his head and face was deformed and the noodles was... Come on, man. Look.
Hey, to make an ad framing another person using AI to sell their app.
Want to prank your friend? They were caught on a hidden camera stealing food from a supermarket.
A hidden camera looking directly at the camera?
App.
Want to prank your friend?
He looking dead at the camera. Like, nobody steals like this, bro. This is not how you steal. Bro, I'm gonna make this shit obvious as hell. Hell nah, bruh. You play it cool, bruh. You act like you gonna buy the shit.
They were caught on a hidden camera stealing food from a supermarket. Just uploaded their photo and choose the style and it's ready. Look at this. You already fooled. Try it now.
Like, this is...
My nigga.
It's ready.
He put a 6 case of glass bottles in his shirt and it disappeared.
Look at this. You already fooled. Try it now.
Like, this isn't a funny prank. This is something that can ruin someone's life. It's so crazy how they're trying to mask it as a funny prank when they already know what people are gonna do with this. People are just gonna frame each other. And when someone actually does that, how exactly can the cops tell if it's AI or not? Also, one more thing. Why does it have to be...
Bro, because if they have the technology to make it, they should have the technology to identify it as well, right? Don't they have like centers where you can run of some type, where you can run a video or a photo or any type of media into like some type of generator that can identify how real it is, whether it's AI or whether it's been edited or photoshopped or whatever, right? Don't they have technology to identify that type of shit? You know what I'm saying? They have to give you the problem so they can sell you the solution, right?
Black person stealing. This has to be racially motivated. Like, that's odd. That's very weird. I feel like I know what they were trying to do right there. There's also this other one for a similar app where they had a black person stealing chicken.
Want to prank your friend? They were caught on a hidden camera stealing chicken from the supermarket. Just upload their photo, pick the effect, and boom. You've fooled them. Try it free now and don't miss the trend.
And what do you mean this is a trend? This isn't a trend that people are doing online. Nobody's just...
Yeah, and that's another thing. I know I keep pausing, but bro, if you go on the internet, whether you go on Instagram or Threads or whatever, the caption will tell you such and such is going viral for such and such. Since when do you have to be told something is going viral? Bro, if it went viral, you would see it on your own without having to be told that it's going viral. What you mean it's going viral? I've heard nobody talk about this. I've never seen it before. This is actually my first time seeing it, but it's viral. Man, that's what I'm telling you. They control the narrative, dog. They're telling you what's viral versus it actually just being viral.
Framing other people online using your app. Like, that's just straight up disgusting, bro. That's actually disgusting. And what's also disgusting are people using AI to fake being a girl to sell different products.
So today I want to tell you about my favorite supplement, which is creatine. Many people know this for the muscle benefits you have. You get more strength in the gym if you take it. And that's like the first 5 grams you take. But if you take over 5 grams, the next 5 grams goes to your brain, so you get cognitive benefits. So you get better memory, better performance when you think, you become smarter.
I ain't gonna lie, this seemed like a fucked up dream to have. You wake up all messed up, man.
And your brain just becomes younger. So it's a great supplement, and I recommend it to everybody. And I take 10 grams per day.
Which is definitely smart, because...
And then focusing on that, you don't even pay attention to what's being said for real. She said it makes your brain younger. Hold on.
And that's like the first 5 grams you take. But if you take over 5 grams, the next 5 grams goes to your brain, so you get cognitive benefits. So you get better memory, better performance when you think, you become smarter, and your brain just becomes younger. So it's a great supplement, and I recommend it to everybody.
See, we focus so much on the AI aspect of it, or the fact that it's a pretty girl. We don't even really listen to what's being said. You know what I'm saying? She would be terrible at being a salesperson, or he would be terrible at being a salesperson. Imagine this person coming to your door and trying to sell you something, and this is how they talking.
So you get better memory, better performance when you think, you become smarter, and your brain just becomes younger. So it's a great supplement, and I recommend it to everybody.
You buying that? They come in your door, and that's how they trying to sell you the shit. You buying it, bro?
And I take 10 grams per day.
Which is definitely smart, because they're definitely going to get more sales since there's more simps out there that'll buy something if it's sold by a baddie compared to it being sold by a regular dude. But this is also super scary because the amount of fake ads that are going to be on the rise because of this. And I know in the future, people are going to use actual influencers to market products that they don't use / never endorsed in their life, which I'm pretty sure this has happened already with Joe Rogan, but it's gonna happen even more because I mean, people are more likely to buy something from a familiar face. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. Like, I hate what's happening on the internet right now. Like, recently I did make a video about the whole AI thing with Grok AI, how people are using it to make girls half naked, putting them in bikinis. I just absolutely hate it. Like, this AI stuff needs to end. It genuinely needs to end. I do think there's some good things that AI can be used for, but I think a lot of people, they're just going to take miles with the inches of AI that they gave us. Pause. But what do y'all think about this AI influencer epidemic? What do y'all think? For me, I think it's scary. I think it's disgusting also, just for what they're doing with it. And I don't even think this should even be a thing, man. I hope AI...
To be honest, they always say this is the next step in whatever they want to call it, evolution. I don't know. My whole thing is it necessary? Like, do we have to have an AI art? Is AI really necessary to moving forward? Or is it something that's been impressed upon us? You know what I'm saying? Because won't we operating without it? Didn't we have entire lives without it? Didn't we figure stuff out without it? But now that it's here, all of a sudden it's either get with it or get left behind. Myopia, whatever, bro. Like, now it's like you have to have it. You have to know how to utilize it, right? Or get left behind.
It's regulated in the future, because right now it seems like it's not. It seems like the Wild West, which at one point the internet was like that. It was the Wild West until there were many regulations.
And that's the argument too. Internet, motorized vehicles, modern technology. It was life without all of these things at one point, and people were opposed to that. And now it's integrated as a regular part of people's lives now. So the same argument could be made for AI, right? My whole thing is, what's the point? What's the point? Everything all the modern technology has been able to improve life, improve quality of life, right? The internet actually created a lot of jobs, created a lot of employment, created a lot of businesses. People can sell off the internet, e-commerce, bro, all of that. Market sharing, profit sharing, stocks, gambling, all of that. Internet, bro. The internet just brought all that shit together. Now, it's like AI is like, does it do more harm than good? Does it do more good than harm? Is it like what, man?
Internet. Yeah, I'm hoping those regulations come very, very, very soon because I do not like how the internet is looking. But y'all let me know your guys' thoughts.
Let me see what they're talking about in the comments. What's crazy is that a lot of these AI creators add specific disabilities or pigmentations to the AI to engagement bait. Is crazy. If your friend pranks you like this, you don't need enemies. The internet never felt real for us. I'm 36. I belong to the first generation of preteens who got to enjoy the internet. The first time I went online, I must have been around 10 years old, and because we spent most of our childhood without the internet, we knew how to live and have fun without it. For that reason, the internet was never something real to us. It has only been seen as a tool for work or leisure, but not as a way of life or something indispensable. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Either get with it or get left behind, right? You know what I'm saying? But look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Bruh, you recording?
There's some real shit going on outside. And we in here talking about bullshit.